What up, Internet? Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome to Comedy Potluck. Let me hear you make some noise, please. I can't hear you because I gotta mute everything. Anyway, we got a lovely show for you tonight. A lovely show. Welcome to the room. Welcome to my bathroom. It's not just my bathroom, it's our bathroom. I live with two individuals, one of whom will not be appearing on tonight's show. I do need to request that certain co-host come up here and help me, because we gotta clean things up here. You know, it's a crazy time, and we gotta clean things up, and that's why I'm joining you right from the comfort of my own bathroom. Let's get a little flush going here. Now, see, we're flushing, and I really need my co-host to come up here and help me. We got to flush those bad feelings away because, you know, it's tough times, and we need I need
the name of Evil Knievel.
It's tough times. I need the sausages. Please give me the sausages. Thank you. So settle down and get ready because our first act is underway. And, I'm here and we're going to start eating. And, you know, what eating reminds me of is a little bit of artwork. And so we're going to have on a certain guest, a new guest we've never had before. And, ladies and gentlemen, just please give it up for Evil Knievel.
Howdy there. Howdy, Comedy Potluck. How you doing there, Ian? Thank you for having me.
It's weird. There's a delay.
Whoa, you're just going to eat the hot dog the whole time? Okay. Well, so if you don't know, folks, my name is Easel. Am I here? Here we go. My name is Easel. I am the grandson of the stuntman Evil Knievel. And if you don't know who he is, he's the guy who really took stuntmen from stuntmen to studmen. And if you'd like more information, I picked a completely random quote from his Wikipedia page. So this is a 100% true quote. After returning home from the West, from Washington, D.C., Evil Knievel decided to stop committing crimes. So that's just a little background about him. Now, so he's famous for doing stunts, but I'm a little bit different. You know, I grew up in the family homestead in Butte, Montana. And, you know, I did plenty of things with the family, like jumping boxes of rattlesnakes or riding in a barrel over a waterfall, which, of course, is the official mode of transportation of the state of Montana. But I was also a little more sensitive than the other folks in my family. You know, I spent hours sitting by the river with my favorite cow, Mortimer, soaking up the landscape of the American West, and then later eating delicious hamburgers on that same landscape made of my now dead and ground up best friend. So it's just a little bit of life out there in the West. And I spent the requisite summer touring around with the family show, jumping dirt bikes over regular bikes, jumping over toddlers who were on tricycles, jumping over each other. So, you know, I know my way around a road hog, which is, of course, is what we call the people that came to our shows. But what I found out when I hit puberty is that I can never stop doing stunts. We're addicted to it in the Knievel family. It courses through our blood. It's a lot like that movie Crank, except it's stupid. But I'm also, again, I'm a little more sensitive. I'm a little bit more of an artist. And so what I realize is I have a unique perspective. When I do a jump, I'm at the apex of that jump. I'm looking down like a god, or like a bird, or like a person falling out of an airplane just about to die. So I've decided to use that gift to share my art with the world. So I want to share a couple of paintings. Let's see, this is my first, this is one of my early ones. Let me make sure this will show up here. So this is one of my early ones. A lot of people say that my work reflects my relationship with my father. That's something I don't really understand or think about, but this is the side of my first jump. This is the Snake River Gulch. And so this is where I ended up jumping this river. But as you see here, there's another, this is where I was supposed to be. So there was no land-in pad or anything on the other side. So I was very, very badly injured. And so that was a tough time. This second painting, is from perhaps my most famous jump. This is a painting of, from my perspective, a POV, if you will, of I believe it was April 14th, 2007. And I was going to jump something that I called the Canyon of Broken Hearts, which is all 38 of my ex-wives lined up. And I did do it successfully, but unfortunately I was supposed to land on the other side. And right when I hit, propose to my then girlfriend and then get married. But unfortunately, I landed a little too hard. It sparked a oil fire, but it burned up both her and their celebrity judge, Kevin Federline. So it was a really tough time, 2007. I think we all remember. This next picture is called The Day That I Got My Dad's Approval. Another one, this I think is a really good close to home one. This is a painting that's called Home. And if you can see, that's the hospital there in Butte. And you might be saying, oh, it looks like the windows are all the different sizes, or like some of them have been blown out. And that's because every time that I leave the hospital, of course, to prove that I've recovered as a stuntman, I do a stunt out of that window to leave, because it wouldn't be fair to my fans, of which there must be some, that to do that. So I feel like I really just need to keep escalating things, especially in this dark time. So I think we need to go back and reclaim some of our heroes. So this is my final painting for the evening that I'm going to show. This is actually my next jump, a little bit of a preview. I'm going to go into Hawaii, the islands of Hawaii, and jumping directly into the Kilauea volcano. So I can travel down to hell. And then this is what I'm imagining is I'm going to confront Satan, pictured here as I've read about him in my Talmud, because of course the Knievel family is Orthodox Jews. But this, I think, Satan, he's got hands that are balls of fire. And I'm going to go down there. I'm going to dare him to jump a golden, because instead of a golden fiddle contest, I'm going to do a golden bike jump, because I've just been using a golden bike, so I'm used to that. But I'm going to challenge the devil for my grandfather's soul, because I think if this country gets the soul of Evel Knievel back, that's probably the only thing we need to fix things right now. So all of these paintings are available for auction at Christie's. She's a lady who lives in the same trailer park as me. So if you want that, you can just go down to her place. And you could break in because it doesn't lock. But yeah, so I'm Evel Knievel. And I guess the only other thing I got to say is take it sleazy, motherfuckers.
What's the name of it?
Thank you so much, Evel. How you feeling?
Oh, I'm doing great. How about you?
I can't actually hear you, but
uh-oh.
I'm gonna try and lip read. Tell me a joke, but don't speak. Who's there? Me who? That's good. That's really good. I like that. Evel, over and out. Thank you. Wow. Well, we're here. It's on with the show. We got some great content for you. Evel, thank you so much. You were live. You were here. You were present. Next up, we got someone who's been in the DC comedy scene for quite some time now. We've got a nice video by Dana Flightman.
Hi, youths. Welcome back to the second edition of Quarantine. We all thought it'd be done by now, but here we are. Silver linings, more time with me, your favorite millennial who totally gets the youths. I don't have kids, and I don't really spend time with teens, but you are my everything. I have a Costco membership. That's cool, right? My heart is yours alone. Only pearl I ever know. I recently bought a car because I moved to the suburbs, and I was told by the salesperson when I was like finishing up that it was technically a station wagon, and I told that guy to shut his goddamn mouth. Anyways, these hot takes are so current. Your Tamagotchi will be like, that's hella tight, yo. And that's what we're going for, right? You guys remember Tamagotchis? Of course you do. They were tiny little machines that died in their own feces when they lived a life outside of them. So that was a lot of responsibility when I was 8. So I'm pleased to be back here with quarantine, but I did have a couple other ideas. One I was kicking around was Florentine, a cool mag about teens in Florence, Italy, because I would like to go there. So I'm going to start a contest. Whichever teen brings me the most Olive Garden in the next 24 hours, we're going to Italy on your parents' dime. But I think if we go and we just look really sad, you know what I mean? Like really sad, I think they might let us in. Anyways, we have a lot of really exciting stuff, and I'm excited to give you the preview. So first, some lifestyle tips for you, the youths. Girl, take a chill pill. How assorted drugs could help take the edge off during this challenging time. Everyone's talking about Zoom now. Zoom this, Zoom that. Well, teens have always known that Zoom was cool, okay? Evidence right here. Make my heart go, my supernova girl. Thank you. Where are my girls of the 21st century at? Was it 20th or 20th? I guess it would have to be 21st. Why don't they call the centuries like the 19th century should be the 1900s. It shouldn't be the 1800s. It's so stupid. Like, Zetus Lapidus. The most read article on our website right now is this one here. Don't let these end times equal friend times. Okay, how to be sexually available whilst being literally trapped in your house, which is also probably your parents' house. Loser alert. And just because you're trapped at home, not seeing any friends or having any human interaction, doesn't mean that you should take a break from looking your best, because you should really look your best for you and not care what anyone else thinks, but also directly follow the advice of a lot of teen influencers. And that's why trend alert, apocalypse. So example from 2 current celebrities. So Brandy, woo, okay, hey lady, those lips are looking spicy. I presume, I can't see them. But Drew Barrymore, before she did all those bad films with Adam Sandler, well, no offense, girl, but that is looking dicey. Okay, it's the apocalypse. Let's lean in and let's be creative. If you're working with a balcony, okay, let's turn that into a balcony. Fun. You have 2 options when it comes to your survivor fashion. You can either go straight up Destiny's Child Survivor, make all your clothes out of assorted animal skins, like super caveman chic, like the beginning times are the end times. It's all come full circle, nothing mattered, you know? Or you go with more of a Matrix vibe. That's really modern and cool, you know? All leather, all trench coat. It's summer, but sometimes you gotta suffer for fashion, girl. But we don't have time to highlight all the amazing content in quarantine. There's so much of it that's hecka tight, like I don't even have time, you know what I mean? But this is where we're gonna focus today. And it's about sharing your emoji. So usually I do not recommend expressing your authentic self or emotions because ew, Jonathan. But you know what? Update 2020. Sadness is in right now. I mean, it is in. I wish it was in when I was in high school. I was ahead of my time, I guess. So to be on trend and share your sadness, but look cute while you do it, you got some options, ladies. First, may I suggest being a pouty princess. It shows that you're sad, but you're still cute about it. You're not crying, but you might imply tears. Cute little, like a little single tear, like you're having a bad day. Is it because the world's not normal and we're in a pandemic and we don't know when it'll be over? Pouty. If Pouty Princess isn't quite getting you where you want to go and you want to level up, may I suggest a somewhat sensual knee hug? You're just folding over and showing how small and little you are, but also sad, really brings you down to earth, literally, but make sure your makeup's on point. Next level, take a sexy sadness shower. Now, of course, I don't mean really take a shower because you don't want to be all wet and icky. What I mean is do your makeup perfectly, kind of close your eyes, and then just look really kind of sad off with carefully placed like single tear. If you're not achieving the look on your own, you might want to just add a black and white or sepia filter. It's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I felt pretty sick. It also like touched the tears sensually. Like, the sadness, I just feel it. I feel it right there. True story, I do a lot of communications and design for a domestic violence organization. And so I'm often looking for photos of sad women. And I have to sort through these bad boys before I can get to something appropriate. So glad I could finally use these, to be honest. Of course, our modern queen of pop, Britney Spears, always on point with her sensual mascara tears, okay? Don't wear too much mascara, just enough so that you get a little streaky, but nothing freaky. All right, well, I think we covered a lot today, so I can't wait to see you all on the World Wide Web with this edition of Quarantine. And once again, coming soon, Quarantine. Because you're never too young to be sexualized, girl. All right, enjoy the rest of the end time. Peace out.
Teen.
And I love you.
Teens, they truly are our future. Dana Flightman. Well, I am very excited because, but also very embarrassed because we made a little typo on our lineup list. It says Eileen Haley, but that is not the case because we have a special guest, and her name is Marva Stewart. Marva Stewart has prepared a video, so let's roll that clip. Marva! Yeah, it's like a 15 second. Again,
So good. Yeah, good. My profile is getting noticed. Oh, here I am. Looking all professional and everything. I could try for free. And I got really excited because I wanted to know who's been looking at my profile. But when I looked further, I found out that free will cost $575 or something like that dollars a year. So I asked my little friend. I was like, I don't know if I should do this. So I thought I would ask my cat. You know, like some people have real cats, but I asked this cat. He's not real, but he does talk to me. I said, should I buy into that LinkedIn? And you know what my cat said? My cat said, no, you don't need to know who's looking at your profile. Thanks, cat. Thank you.
Marva Stewart, ladies and gentlemen, a treasure, a true comedy potluck treasure. Woo! Now, we've got another special guest, very near and dear to my heart. He is not... you got your chapel and you got your Paris, is what I'm trying to say. And you got your chapel and your Paris and your parish. And, well... This next guest is neither a parish nor a chapel, but it is Rob Parrish with another wonderful film. Enjoy.
Every day, the announcer recites a list of dangers.
First, there is the shear type of machine or situation, a guillotine for hands. The next specific type of danger is the rotating motion. A third specific type of hazard to hands is the in-running nip. The fourth specific type of hazard to hands is the smashing action.
These dangers will hurt my hands. Even though I feel myself looking through the movie camera, shooting the fake hands getting injured, getting destroyed, these fake hands are my hands. Here, my fingers are put into a pinch point, as the announcer says.
Fingers and hands that get into the pinch point can be painfully squeezed, smashed, or broken.
My captors allow me to feel each cut, each twist, each crush. I regard the pain as an object to be explored. This is my pastime, my life's work. All my chopped fingers are made into frankfurters. Once a week, I film this woman and man making a different dish with my fingers.
I take pills.
What is your recipe today?
This
Today I'm
week
going to
is
cook Frankfurter goulash.
Frankfurter goulash,
I've heard of
a
goulash.
goulash made
Don't blanch.
of my fingers.
Frankfurter goulash is an unusual goulash. You see, it doesn't matter if a humble ingredient like a Frankfurter goes in, as long as it's made with love, with affection, with a certain savoir-faire, and it will make a very, very aromatic dish.
They don't let me eat the goulash, even though I am very, very hungry.
Rob Parrish. Rob Parrish, always an artful one. Now, we often have friends on the show, friends who are friends that make comedy together. And this next group is an example of those friends making comedy together. And to introduce it, I'm going to invite a little friend of mine, friend of the show. Some of you know him. Andrew Majors. Andrew, do you know who the next guest is?
No.
Well, the next guest is Homeless Fire Party. What? So, pretty nice, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's really cool the way you dressed up the space and.
I love this energy. And this room is just the first part of some new changes we're having at this company. You know what? I think we're ready for phase 2.
Phase 2?
Should we wait for everyone else to get in?
No. I'll tell you a little secret. Back up a little bit. I think you two are the smartest guys at this company. You're going to be a big part of phase 2.
Phase 2!
I love that energy.
I hate to interrupt, but can we really afford all this? I mean, things are not looking great right now.
Here's a company backpack. Shut the fuck up. Now, as you can tell by this luxurious space, we are doing tremendous. And, we're going to expand. We're going to make things bigger, better, higher wages. Okay. Now, Langdon, you're the head of marketing here. Why don't you show us what you've come up with for phase 2?
First of all, can I just say that I am falling head over heels for this room. I mean, if I had this room in Vegas, the things I would do to this room, I would just go crazy. So when I wanted to approach the phase 2 designs, I really took a look at our phase 1 design, which we all remember and love, really do something crazy with it. So check out the design we have for phase 2.
Ooh, so smart. And those designs are beautiful. Very beautiful. Maybe not as beautiful as this room. Am I right? Now, Connor, as our CFO, why don't you tell us how the finances are doing?
Okay. Well, while phase one may have been successful in some areas, it was not. Definitely could have gone better. It just turns out there's a lot more money going outbound from the company than money actually coming inbound to the company. Right now, we are on a sinking ship.
All right. Let's keep it positive here. Now, if the company is a sinking ship, then the new office is going to be a lifeboat.
Where is the new office? Like, where's that gonna be specifically? When do we get to like move our stuff in and find out like what desks we sit at, who we sit next to?
I don't really.
It's right here. It's right here. This is the new office.
This? Are we all going to be able to fit in here?
Well, I've downsized the company to me and the two smartest guys I know.
I want to sit next to Connor.
You can sit next to Connor.
I don't know about this. I think I gotta go.
Never mind. Well, that sounds like some good news over phase 2. That was a handsome boss. I don't know who that boss was. But anyway, speaking of bosses, there are 2 bosses I would consider are constant bosses to Homeless Bosser Party and Comedy Boss Luck. And those 2 bosses are named Kelsey and Joanna, and they've got a special video that they've made for us today.
Well, not too well because your death is
This week on Bad Brains.
We found this email from the killer, but it doesn't tell us much.
What's it say?
subject : murder. Good morning, victim. I hope this email finds you well. Well, not too well because your death is imminent, but I just wanted to check in. I'm writing to just let you know that if it's okay with you, you are dying at my hands tonight. So I just wanted to send this quick note to map out some of the logistics for your homicide. I want everything to go perfect because I've been dreaming of and masturbating to the idea of me holding the candle of your life in my hands and blowing it out with the whim of my lips. So apologies in advance for this lengthy email. First, and sorry to bombard you with so many questions, but are you more afraid of a gun or a knife? I'm thinking a gun is more conventionally cold-blooded, but I do really love the dynamic of swinging a knife around and feeling the blood spray on my skin. Either works for me, just let me know. Then, if it's okay with you and your team, I'd like to start by kidnapping you at either knife or gunpoint, TBD, and dragging you into my utility van. I've gone ahead and soundproofed my van to make sure nobody can hear your long and anguished screams, but if you'd rather, we can also book a dark alley if that's more convenient for you. I'm totally flexible. So after that, and this might be a silly idea, so please let me know your thoughts, but I was thinking of maybe strangling you mostly, not totally, so that you feel like you're dying, but then stop at the last second, give you a chance to catch your breath, and then do it again for several iterations. So like 90% choke, life, 90% choke, life, etc. And like, I am by no means a numbers person, but does that make sense? And I know you're super busy, so to cap things off, I was hoping to bludgeon your skull with a really heavy object. I was thinking a large rock makes the most sense budget-wise, but the frenzied struggle is going to just be complete violent chaos, so we can totally just play it by ear. Thank you so much for your time and for your blood loss. I am just so grateful and so sexually gratified to see the light dim from your eyes. I'm so looking forward to keeping your teeth as a trophy. Very best regards, your murderer.
Okay, yeah, so we're looking for a 24-year-old woman with a bachelor's degree from a liberal arts college.
Yeah, so Emily from business development.
Yeah.
Next week on Bad Brains. Can they catch Emily from Business Development on time? Watch only on Hulu.
I was like, what the fuck? Hi, I'm Andrew Majors, and you just watched Kelsey and Joanna. Oh, hi, I'm Andrew Majors, and we're about to watch the final act of the night. Give it up for Queer POTUS.
Ladies and gentlemen, KTV Local Broadcast, Ukrainian International Friendship Council wants you to know. Are you ready to meet someone? Let's meet somebody! Let's meet somebody! Let's meet somebody! Let's do it. Let's meet somewhere. 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 Meet this man. Yes.
Hello and welcome to Let's Meet the Mayor. I am your host, Georgia Horse. Meet the Mayor is the show where we bring you, the audience, to meet the mayor. Last week we were blessed with an appearance from Mayor Rudy Giuliani. Let's take it.
Oh, I did. No. No. Don't.
Tonight, we have the mayor of a small agricultural town that is known for their exquisite pizza. Please welcome the mayor of Shmansk, Ukraine, Karantin Peperonsky. Yes. So, you have been mayor for a short time. What are top 5 things to do in Shmansk?
Shmansk, very diverse town, lots of things to do. You have the Onion Museum, you have the Goldfish Pond, which sometimes it rains and gets quite large. They have quite a bit of room swimming. You sometimes there's the pizza place at Care where we only make meat pizzas. That's why it's called Pizza Hut. And I'm also co-manager investor in this business. We also have the world's largest collection of John Wick movies on compact disc. You can put that in your computer and you can watch John Wick entire series in 10-minute videos.
Wow, great stuff. As mayor, you have a cabinet of sort like a president?
So no mayor any good without good cabinet. To my left I have Chingring Chichurian, he is my vice-mayor. And he really is the brains behind the operation, you know. I'm really more the face of the operation, you know, kiss baby, go to boogie dance. This is Dubin, he is my public relations officer. Anyone have any problems with my policies, they can talk to Dubin, and usually after they talk to him, the problem is solved.
Sounds like a good guy to have.
Yes, very rare I hear any complaints.
Okay, Quarantine, enough softball questions. How do you respond to allegations that you have killed or assisted in the disappearance of every journalist who has looked into your election results?
Oh my god, I almost forgot. I have surprise for studio. Who of you loves pizza? Yes, of course. Hey, pizza's great. Hey, how about you in the chat? Yeah, you in the chat. Do you like pizza? Go ahead and type in the chat. Yes. Hey, you know what? why don't you type in the chat your favorite pizza toppings? Go ahead, go ahead. I am waiting. Go ahead. Oh wow, that is a great topping for pizza. Yes, I like that one too. All right, tell you what, I'm gonna call up Pizza Hut right now and get everyone in studio a pizza. How's that sound? Okay, yes.
Pizza Hut, home of Pizza Mirrors, Pepperonskis, No Mayor Meat Pizza.
Yes,
How may I help
hello,
you?
who is this?
This is Derek.
Derek, it's Mayor Pepperonsky. How are you?
Oh, wow, Mayor Pepperonsky, what an honor.
Oh, stop it, stop it. I am just man. I put on pants feet first just like you.
Oh, you're so
Now,
funny.
can I have one no mayor horse meat pizza to go, please?
Mayor Pepperonsky, you can have whatever you want, as far as I'm concerned.
That's what I like to hear. Oh, and Derek, make it VIP delivery.
You got it, Mr. Mayor. I'll get to that straight away. Now let me just go call that delivery horse. Hey, delivery horse, it's time to get that pizza. How amazing it is to have your pizza delivered to you. VIP style. Straight on the back of a big, beautiful horse. This is the real Pizza Mayor.
Run to the highest mountain.
Okay, see you next week when we have Mayor from Philadelphia, Mississippi. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I have been your host, Georgia Horse. Thank you and good night.
Wow. Wow. Now, I don't know about you, but I wish that we had a Pizza Mayor out here in Washington, D.C. Comment if you want to meet some mayor here in Washington, D.C. We want to, I think it'd be a bit of a better mayor than the mayor we have here. Queer POTUS, like and subscribe. Check out that channel. Check out that Instagram. And that concludes this episode of Comedy Potluck. We are an experimental comedy show. It's an open mic. You can always sign up. Check out our Facebook page. We do a monthly show every third Saturday. Thank you all so much for coming, and good night.